Okay, we're back. Here is my Abernathy Tower build. I have just completed the third floor, and I wanted to share my work in progress with you. This is our manufacturing floor, and we had a lot of empty space. If you remember, we had only about half of the floor mapped out with the manufacturing and some offices. So I have gone in and I have completely fixed it. So let's go ahead and, or finished it, sorry, not fixed it. So let's go ahead and go in here. Now, before I get up here, I'll quickly put footage from the last time of how empty it was up to the area up here. So here we go. Let's go ahead and go up. And so we'll start to the right because this is where I put a lot of the work in. I did a lot more work in the factory too, so I'll show you that too. So I made a whole bunch of offices. As you can see, this used to be completely empty. Wasn't sure what to do with it. So I made some offices for everybody. And then we've got some seating area here. So like if you have manufacturing with the manufacturing hub and you need to go into storage, you might come this way. You might need to talk to your broker. You might need to talk to somebody here. So we've got some seating and refreshments. And so we got some offices here, little conference room, maybe to discuss if you're going to hire them. And then we got some fun stuff here, just kind of filling in the area to make it look lived in. I've got 111. Well, you can imagine why. And so we got another office here and a little bit of a storage here. So it's kind of cute like this. And then got a little record player here. And we got a great view still. So here's the storage area that you've seen before. So we've got the reception area. And again, I don't have any NPCs here. They tend to be kind of in the way when you are building. So I did flesh this out a little more, decided to put some display cases in here to show off some of the stuff that they can manufacture, like if you're a prospective client. So, and then we come back around, and so we've finished this out. Now I made this intentionally kind of sparse. I don't want this to feel like it's lived in because this is supposed to be just a staging area for your storage area. Like if you need to pull stuff out and you're going to gather it together, you have some work tables to do so, one for each of the storage units. And then, so yeah, so I haven't put anything in here. That will probably come for the final reveal. I'll probably have these fully fleshed out for the final reveal. I wouldn't want to do that too soon. That's a lot of geometry and it would take a lot of time. So these are the kind of things that I hope I can show off fully fleshed out when I'm completely done. And then around here, this is just the kind of more the employees section that work in the warehouse. So there's no real reason for clients to come this way. So we got a separated wall and a break room for them. And I'm not going to have us go this way because I kind of want to show off the entry that's new. So I got a little break room in here for these guys. Just real simple. No frills. Got some pictures and some lights. And we got some music here. And then, okay, so let's go back around because I did some fun work with the entry to the manufacturing area. And then I already showed off it working, but I can show a little bit more of that too. But I thought it was a lot of fun. I made the entry a little more interesting. So this is a pretty wealthy section, obviously. This is, you know, they have a lot of money and they want to show that. So when you come up in here, I've fleshed out the reception area a little bit more, started adding a little bit more color with the props, like using the Nuka World versions of the Nuka Colas, et cetera, et cetera. So over here we have some refreshments if you are just coming in or if you have a reason to talk to somebody and you have to wait or just as a refreshment. So got a little espresso machine, we got some Nuka Colas, some sugar bombs. This room I'm leaving intentionally blank. It's not a clean room, just kind of an antechamber. This is going to be the entry into the manufacturing. So off to the side rail here is another break area. Now we do have no smoking in this area, but we do have a cigarette machine. If you come through here, the employees can go and stand on the balcony to smoke. So we got some refreshments for them. And then if you come through here, we got a little, just kind of a little chill area out on the balcony and get some fresh air. I love the view. And then come here, they can have a break, smoke a cigarette if they are so inclined. They have a nice view of that area. And then when you go into the manufacturing area, now I'm not too worried about this being radiation, but more like kind of just a clean room. So don't want to bring in contaminants. So that's what we're pretending this is. I've finally figured out how to make the Wi-Fi glitch work with the pressure plate switch, and I wired that up to the arch, and then I glitched them together and then brought them upstairs and then glitched them into the floor with using a campfire. I can show you how it falls through the floor on the lower level, but it actually fits in such a great way you would never even notice it. So this is automatic. You don't need to do anything. As soon as you step on it, you get sprayed, which is really cool. So so it's just, I spent a few weeks trying to figure this out about a year ago, and then I had an epiphany while I was sleeping one day and realized how to make this wireless. So that was a lot of fun. And then so you don't need to touch anything. So every time an NPC will walk through there, they'll get decontaminated. And then obviously we know this. I haven't changed anything in here. This is all as it were. This is our manufacturing. And I love putting the lights here, so it's like for examinations. I almost wanted to put like a chair here, but so it's just kind of like so you can look at them before you go through. And then so we can go up here. Nothing really changed over here, but this is kind of what we had. I did this one first, and then the rest was what was needed. So yeah, so I don't think I have fleshed anything more out. This is basically the way it was. If you think I should put more stuff in here, or if you think it needs something, it's missing something, do let me know in the comments, because I'm always open to ideas. And so so when they're I don't know my own strength. So when they're working, they can come in here this way into the break room, and then of course this is just for privacy and for, well, I guess it wouldn't help with noise. So so this is the third floor, and I can show you that I actually framed out the fourth floor. So I know what I'm going to do with the fourth floor now, and it's going to be luxury living. And I'm going to move the Abernathys from their second floor apartment up to the fourth floor, because they really deserve to have a nicer unit. So I'm not going to have them down here. So they're not going to be in this anymore. And then I think, here, I can show you, I think it's that one or that one, where I shoved the arch in the floor. You wouldn't want to try and sleep while manufacturer is going, especially in Fallout 4, since they don't know how to deal with noise through verticality. So let's see, is it in here with the arch? Maybe? It's in a place that it did not bother me at all, and I can't even find it. That's how good it is. So let's see, the arch is, I'm pretty sure it's like in here. Oops, I think it's in here. Yeah, there it is. So I sunk the arch into the floor using a campfire, and that's where it landed. I mean, and remember, I did the second floor long before I did the third floor. So that was like as good as it could have been to be completely just hidden in the scene. So I was pretty happy about that. That was just a lucky accident. So I'll show you what I did with the fourth floor here. So and I fixed my cable management so I can turn for real. Got myself some cable pullers. Here we go. Okay, so going up to 4 here. This is going to be luxury apartments, I guess they'd be. So we come up, and I've got it framed out. So we've got a massive, because these guys are rich. So we've got a massive open area that'll be for seating, beautiful views, that kind of thing. And then 4A here, you walk through here, little balcony, and then this is their personal. This is like maybe bigger than my apartment, which is hilarious. So they've got building out here is almost impossible. So I couldn't even get these to line up properly, but they've got a nice little open balcony. that way and a view this way. I'm not sure which one's going to be the Abernathy's, so we will determine that when I'm working on 4. And then 4B is going to be here. Forgive me, I'm getting walls to snap into place requires me to remove floors a lot. So we've got a little bit smaller of a unit here, but it's still going to be, you know, impressive because this is what they're really paying for when they come here. So, and then 4C is over here. And then here. Oh yeah, and I guess I'll show you, and then 4D. I've also been role-playing. So this is, they get a little balcony to step out on, almost parallel identical to that one, which is kind of cute. So this is going to be them. Again, the floors are going to be missing a lot while I'm building. That's not supposed to be there. I forgot to delete that. So this is 4D, and then I actually took a little bit of time to role play the Brotherhood landing pad, which does not work, by the way. Tried it with a vertibird signal grenade and it doesn't work. They will not come. So I'll show you though what I did. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's get up through here. We'll get up through here, and then if you check out over there, I've got a little elevator for these guys, and I'll show that off. So let's, yeah, we'll go this way. So I made it so that they don't have to walk through. So from my last video, if you recall, if you watched that far into it, I decided that this was going to be the Brotherhood of Steel floor. This is going to be offices and living quarters for the Brotherhood of Steel that are residing here. And so I don't want them to land on a land with a vertibird and then have to walk through the nursery in order to get to their offices. So what I did was I built an elevator that goes straight through the nursery here, and then I think I failed to give myself stairs up. I forgot to leave stairs for the building process. Okay. All right. Okay, so what I can do then, let's see if I can do this with all my UI turned off. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we'll get rid of that, and then so that way I can at least show you the third floor here. So it's all wired up. I got this going wirelessly. This is not supposed to be here, so. All right, so I had stairs that I was working with. I don't know why I took them away. I forgot about it. Still working. So I made a little landing pad here, and I'm gonna do the same thing I did at Sunshine Tidings, where I take lights and I make a big circle with the lights, and then you can see like Sanctuary Hills is not loaded in completely, but it's woo, that's a long way up. So I did try this with a vertibird signal grenade, and they did not come. It said they could not come. So we'll just role play it, and then on my own, after I'm done building, I might use your own personal vertibird up here just to have it look nice. So they get off the vertibird, they get in the elevator, and then they hit 1, and then this will be a wall right here, and then it'll come right down to theirs. And I haven't obviously done anything with their floor yet. I just wanted to kind of show that off. Okay, well, that was where I'm at, work in progress for the Abernathy Tower. As you can see, there is still so very much work to be done. So yeah, I would love suggestions or feedback if you know how to do something or to fix something, or if there's an idea you have that you think I could implement with my current setup. Please let me know, because I love ideas, and I would love to implement yours. And if you leave like a cool idea and I end up doing it, I'll shout you out when I do my final video. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Do check out my previous work in progress to this Abernathy Tower if you haven't seen it, and if you stumbled on this one first. If you like what you're seeing, go check it out. Plus, I have a Sunshine Tidings build that I role-played as post-apocalypse with no generator power, no nuclear power. All right, well, thank you so much.